Many people are afraid to speak English because they fear making mistakes. They worry that others will laugh at them or judge their pronunciation. However, mistakes are a natural part of learning any language. Every fluent English speaker has made countless mistakes before becoming confident. Instead of avoiding mistakes, you should learn from them. Each mistake teaches you something new and helps you improve. Remember that communication is more important than perfect grammar. Most people appreciate your effort to speak English, even if you make errors. Confidence grows when you stop expecting perfection. Speak with courage, accept your mistakes, and keep moving forward. Every conversation is another step toward becoming a better English speaker. Confidence comes from regular practice. The more often you speak English, the more natural it becomes. Even 10 or 15 minutes of daily practice can make a big difference. You can speak to yourself, describe your daily activities, or practice in front of a mirror. You can also record your voice and listen to your pronunciation. At first, you may feel uncomfortable, but this feeling will disappear over time. Daily practice helps your brain think in English more quickly. Your vocabulary becomes easier to remember through repeated use. Small improvements every day will build strong confidence over time. The key is to practice consistently, not perfectly. Many learners lose confidence because they compare themselves with fluent speakers. They think their English is not good enough. However, everyone learns at a different pace. Some people have studied English for many years, while others have just started. Your only competition should be the person you were yesterday. Celebrate your own progress, no matter how small it seems. Every new word you learn and every conversation you complete is an achievement. Focus on your own journey instead of someone else's success. Confidence grows when you recognize your improvement. Believe in your ability to become better every day. Many learners hesitate because they translate every sentence from their native language into English. This habit slows down your speaking and reduces your confidence. Instead, try to think directly in English. Start with simple thoughts like, "I'm hungry," "It's raining," or "I need to study." As your vocabulary grows, your thoughts will naturally become more complex. Thinking in English makes your conversations smoother and faster. You spend less time searching for the right words. Your mind becomes more comfortable using English naturally. This habit takes time, but it is one of the best ways to become a confident speaker. The more you think in English, the easier speaking will become. Many English learners stay silent because they want every sentence to be grammatically perfect. Unfortunately, this fear prevents them from gaining real speaking experience. Native speakers also make grammar mistakes in everyday conversations. The goal of communication is to share ideas, not to speak perfectly. If people understand your message, you are already succeeding. As you continue speaking, your grammar will naturally improve through practice. Confidence comes from using the language, not from memorizing every grammar rule. Speak with the vocabulary you already know. Do not wait until you feel completely ready because that day may never come. The best way to become confident is simply to start speaking today. A rich vocabulary helps you express your thoughts more easily. However, You do not need to know thousands of words before speaking. Learn a few useful words every day and use them in real sentences. Focus on vocabulary that is common in daily conversations. Review new words regularly so you do not forget them. Try to use each new word several times throughout the day. Reading books, watching videos, and listening to podcasts can also help you learn naturally. As your vocabulary grows, you will feel more comfortable joining conversations. You will spend less time searching for words and more time expressing your ideas. Confidence increases every time you realize you know enough to communicate. Many learners believe they need a perfect accent to speak confidently. In reality, clear pronunciation is much more important than sounding like a native speaker. Listen carefully to English speakers and try to copy their pronunciation. Practice difficult sounds slowly until they become easier. Reading aloud is another excellent way to improve your speaking skills. Recording yourself can help you notice areas that need improvement. Do not become discouraged if your pronunciation is not perfect. Every practice session makes your speech a little clearer. People will understand you better as your pronunciation improves. Better pronunciation naturally leads to greater confidence. Good speakers are also good listeners. Listening to English every day helps you understand natural pronunciation, rhythm, and expressions. Watch movies, listen to podcasts, or enjoy English songs regularly. Pay attention to how native speakers connect words and express emotions. The more you listen, the more familiar English becomes. Your brain begins to recognize common sentence patterns automatically. This makes speaking much easier because you already know how sentences should sound. Listening also teaches you useful phrases that textbooks may not include. Over time, your responses become quicker and more natural. Strong listening skills are the foundation of confident speaking. The best way to become confident is to use English in real conversations. Talk with classmates, teachers, friends, or language exchange partners. Online speaking groups are also excellent places to practice. Do not worry if your conversations are short at first. Every discussion teaches you something valuable. You will learn how to answer questions, express opinions, and react naturally. Each successful conversation reduces your fear of speaking. Even difficult conversations help you grow. The more people you speak with, the more comfortable you become. Confidence develops through experience, not through silence. Instead of memorizing long vocabulary lists, focus on useful phrases. Expressions like, "I think so," "That sounds great," or "Could you repeat that?" are used every day. These phrases make conversations smoother and easier. They also give you more time to think while speaking. Learning complete expressions helps you sound more natural. You will not need to build every sentence from the beginning. Many common situations use similar phrases repeatedly. Practice these expressions until they become automatic. The more familiar they feel, the more confidently you will speak. Small expressions can make a big difference in your fluency. Even advanced English learners sometimes feel nervous when speaking. Feeling anxious does not mean you are bad at English. It simply means you care about communicating well. Many successful speakers still experience nervousness before presentations or important conversations. The difference is that they speak anyway. Confidence is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to continue despite feeling nervous. Every time you face your fear, it becomes smaller. Eventually, speaking English will feel much more natural. Courage grows through repeated action. Reading aloud improves both pronunciation and speaking confidence. Choose stories, articles, or short dialogues that interest you. Read slowly and focus on speaking clearly. Try to imitate the rhythm and intonation of native speakers. Reading aloud trains your mouth to produce English sounds more naturally. It also helps you become familiar with sentence structures. As you practice, your speaking becomes smoother and more fluent. This simple habit requires only a few minutes each day. Over time, you will notice significant improvement. Your confidence will increase because speaking feels easier. Your thoughts have a powerful influence on your confidence. If you constantly tell yourself that your English is poor, you will feel afraid to speak. Replace negative thoughts with encouraging ones. Say things like, "I am improving every day," or "I can communicate successfully." Celebrate every small achievement instead of focusing on your weaknesses. Remember how much progress you have already made. Positive thinking helps reduce fear and builds motivation. Believe that you are capable of becoming a fluent speaker. Confidence begins in your mind before it appears in your voice. A positive attitude makes learning much more enjoyable. Every conversation is an opportunity to improve. After speaking English, think about what went well and what you could do better. Maybe you learned a new word or discovered a grammar mistake. Instead of feeling embarrassed, treat each mistake as valuable feedback. Write down new expressions you hear during conversations. Review them later and use them again. This habit turns every speaking experience into a learning lesson. Over time, you will notice fewer mistakes and greater fluency. Continuous learning leads to continuous confidence. Every conversation helps you become a stronger speaker. When you do not understand something, ask politely for clarification. You can say, "Could you repeat that?" or "What does that mean?" Asking questions is a normal part of communication. It shows that you are interested and willing to learn. Native speakers often appreciate your curiosity. Asking questions also keeps conversations going. It helps you learn new vocabulary and improve your listening skills. There is no shame in admitting that you need help. Every question brings you one step closer to fluency. Confident learners are not afraid to ask. Confidence grows through small victories. Celebrate every achievement, no matter how simple it seems. Maybe you introduced yourself confidently or completed your first conversation in English. Perhaps you understood a movie without subtitles or learned 20 new words. These moments deserve recognition. Reward yourself for your progress and stay motivated. Looking back at your achievements reminds you how far you have come. Success is built one small step at a time. Appreciating your progress encourages you to keep learning. Every success strengthens your confidence. Learning English is a long journey, not a race. Some days you will improve quickly, while other days may feel difficult. This is completely normal. Do not become discouraged by temporary setbacks. Every learner experiences challenges along the way. Stay consistent with your practice and trust the process. Progress may seem slow, but it is happening every day. Patience allows you to enjoy learning without unnecessary pressure. The more patient you are, the more confident you become. Great results take time. Practice English in situations that are useful for your daily life. Imagine ordering food at a restaurant, asking for directions, or introducing yourself to new people. Role-playing these situations prepares you for real conversations. You can practice alone or with a partner. Familiar situations reduce nervousness because you already know what to say. As you repeat these conversations, your responses become faster and more natural. Real-life practice makes English meaningful and practical. It also builds confidence because you are preparing for actual experiences. The more realistic your practice, the more confident you will feel. Building confidence requires consistent habits. Set aside time every day to practice speaking, listening, reading, and learning new vocabulary. Create a schedule that fits your lifestyle. Even short practice sessions are valuable when done regularly. Avoid long breaks because they can slow your progress. Stay curious and enjoy discovering new expressions. Good habits create steady improvement over time. The more consistent you are, the more confident you become. Learning English becomes easier when it becomes part of your daily routine. Success is built through small daily actions. The most important ingredient for success is believing in yourself. Every fluent English speaker was once a beginner. They improved because they practiced consistently and never gave up. You have the same ability to succeed. Your confidence will grow with every conversation, every new word, and every lesson you complete. Do not wait until you feel perfect before speaking. Speak with courage, learn from your mistakes, and continue moving forward. Every day brings new opportunities to improve. Your English journey is unique, and every step matters. Believe in yourself, keep practicing, and you will become a confident English speaker.